Hello guys, welcome back to Jamie Tech. In today's video, we are discussing and giving you a really cool example of Closure, how to use Closure in SwiftUI. Right? I have two examples. One will be simple. We will implement it. Step by step, and one is already implemented. It will be a little bit advanced, but you will have a core concept of that. That will be so helpful for you. So let's do not waste time and start it. So here I have an example. Let me give you some sample. What I want is to update something on my main view from the child view. For example, this is my child view, and I'm just increasing the value of count and showing that on my main view, and I can do this as well on the main view as well. But my main focus is to do send something from here to the main view, right? So also we have another thing. For example, I want to share. Click on share or delete, and I'm just printing the message on on the main view right here. Look at this. Delete is pressed, right? On delete or on share. So we will understand each one with you will understand it easily, right? So what I want to do is now, for example, I have v1 and v2. I want to perform some action here and want to trigger and toggle or show it here, right? So here I have a simple navigation view, for example, simple two views, right? Here the v1, here the v2. What I want is to we have a navigation link with the destination label. I'm just saying that we have a text there. For example, detail view. We're just going there, and I will grab that one, or maybe we just view 2, for example, view 2, for example. Here I'm just going to show it, right? Going there, and here what I have is maybe a label, for example, or maybe just a text, for example, showing something. Go to, for example, like that. We will go there, and what we will have here. So what we will have here, for example, in the so I'm going to now implement the concept of closure, right? So what we have here is a simple button, and maybe we have here just state private word of counting, or maybe count equal to 0 at the start. It is 0, and we have here, come on, we have here just it is being in the, come on, and we stick here, and here we have for example, I'm going to say the count is, for example, counting, right? Hey, maybe there's a little bit noise, don't worry. Yeah, counting, maybe it is inside that. So here it is. What we have here, we are going. We're getting the core concept here. And here, when I call the closure, right? Here we have a closure, for example, increase, increase of type closure. It receive anything, maybe maybe nothing, for example, and will return nothing. So what I want to do is here we have a button, for example, and here we are just requiring that it accept a closure, right? And we can say this like this, like. Right, simply do that this way. And what's going on now, we're just calling that view2 has a closure, and what we want to do with the closure here, I'm just calling that function, the action here, right? It is simply, it's like a function, right? And just I'm tricking it here. What if we have an item there, right? For example, item, the closure accept an item. For example, it is an item here. For example, here it accepts an integer item, for example, and we can pass it one, for example, a demo. What I want to do is now that I want to print it, print it, for example, I want to print the item that is being tagged on right here. But even if it is not, I can pass a function like that, a func, increase a function, increase function, which is something like count plus equal to 1. We can do that like that as well, and I can pass it there like this as well, right? Increase, and we will just do that. When we have a button, what I want to do is, when I go there, increase, when I come here, we need to just have a little bit style, button style. Come on, what's going on? Button style is this one, right? So when I go there, it is being increased by 1, right? Look, I'm just triggering that, right? And if I want to, print something as well, right? For example, we have another closure that is being, for example, action, simple action, of type integer, string, and it, void return nothing, and I'm tracking it, for example, a button of type, come on, it is something like that, save, for example, and any things are action would be the action being processed here, right? And I'm just save when it is just needed, item saved, for example, item saved, you can say that, and I'm triggering it here as well. Just we need to have another come on, where am I? We are just getting another closure, and what it says is that we need to have an item right here, for example, any item in, for example, and here just I'm going to print the item being passed from there, right? And it is being passed from there, right? What if I go and want to go and click on the want to run it, come back, click here, let's see what we are printing, come on, let's build. First I want to go there, one example is to increase the value, right? It is increasing, right? It is 2, and now I want to increase, yes, it is increasing, but where is my print function? Do you see? It is on the V1, right? It is on the V1, right? And here, when I click here on the save button, we'll just item saved, because I'm just triggering it in. I'm triggering on the main view, for example, on the V1, but action is being passed from here. So this is the actual concept of closure. Let me give you one big example here in my project here, like this. What I want to do is in the add view, in the home view, in the add view we have a closure, right, on save, and it is a closure, its data type is meetup. The type is meetup. I have a class here, meetup is in the model, right? We have this one, a meetup here, right? And it accepts nothing. And if you want to, this is the problem we have, and we solved the date. So what I want, what I did is that, we have a closure on save. I'm sending back when new data is being added. For example, new meetup is added, then I'm sending this to the home view, and I'm just getting in my home view like this. You could see that I'm getting the meetup from the add, I'm getting the meetup from the add view, right? And then I'm going back, going to send it to the add meetup, right? And where is the add meetup? Is here, and I'm just appending the meetup, right? This is might be mind blowing, but the core concept. Hope you have just understood it. Here's the notes you could see, but this is the core concept of closure, that send something from child view to parent, and then do whatever you want to do in the parent view. What you want to do with the data being come from the child view, to do anything with it on the parent view. This is the core concept of it. So again, thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and share. Bye bye.